Greetings and good day. This is Christopher Fries here at the beach. And I had a question the other day. The question was, can you forge metal that you find at the beach? Well, I'm at the beach and I happened across this nice thick bit of bar. So let's find out. As you can see, this bar has been in the ocean for quite some time, or at least buried in the dirt. Quite a bit of rust, lots of pitting in it. It's an old bit of metal, so what better candidate for this experiment, and what better way of heating it up than with the coal forge? I like setting up the coal forge. It's a nice little ritual before you begin playing around with something new. This bar is a rather unwieldy size and shape, so the first thing that we should do is check the grain structure while making it a little bit more of a workable size. My first hint towards the composition of this metal comes in the form of my angle grinder's ease in cutting through this metal. Also, the sparks that come out are somewhat telltale of a low carbon. But we do a break test just to see if that is a homogeneous steel or if it's a wrought iron, and it's definitely homogeneous. I was quite surprised at how clean the interior of the metal bit that we could see from the cutoff was. I expected perhaps maybe the pitting would go through a little bit more, but apparently not. It seems to only be on the surface, and that suspicion is confirmed through this forging. As you strike the steel, you can feel as to whether or not it has any voids in it, any areas that move easier than others. And it doesn't. I suspect this bit of bar is actually an old handrail or something of the like from an old smelting plant that used to exist very close to the area from which I found it. It forged quite nicely into a taper, and so let's see if we can make a good set down and perform a break test to really get an idea as to the composition of this steel, or at least as to whether or not it is hardenable in water. One thing I'd like to note about this metal is that when you heat up beach steel, it stinks. That definitely did not snap. And the final bend test does confirm that this is indeed some sort of low-carbon steel. I hope that answers your question. Yes, you can absolutely forge a bit of metal that you find at the beach. And, just in time for Yule, we have Eat, Sleep, Forge, Repeat shirts for sale. You can find a link to my Teespring account in the description and pinned to the top of this video's comments. Have a great Yule. Well, you're still here. It's over. Go home. Well, I guess since you won't go away, I'll take this moment to thank my fantastic and wonderful patrons. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. I love you long time. Over here you'll find a couple of videos I've done. This one is my most recent upload, and this one is one that YouTube has decided via its algorithms that you might enjoy. We all know how wonderful and fantastic and perfect YouTube's algorithms are, so I'm sure you have nothing to fear.